of crafting. So let's get started. Okay, so first you're going into the tripod or on the floor. Not my most flattering of angles, but it's all good. Okay, so we're gonna do a haunted house like up here in this corner so it looks like it's further away. So it's gonna have to be kind of, hello Sassy, how are you? Nice to see you. So it's gonna have to kind of be tall and narrow. Um, so good to see you too. Yeah, straight lines are not happening so much. That's okay. Yeah, me too. Let me cut this out so it's a little easier. Oh my goodness. That's funny. I've been doing okay. Good morning, Arthur. How are you? So then, oh my goodness, that's all wrong, but that's okay. So I'm going to cut out some windows. And I'm cutting on a cut-proof mat, so you want to make sure you do that. And the nice thing is it's supposed to be an old dilapidated house, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So if I mess up, I don't have to freak out. You had better not have torn. I think I can cut this down a little more. I want to try and do a different shape, but I'm not sure how well that'll go. Not very. Artisan. And I'm going to put some different, like, orange and yellow construction paper behind it so it sort of looks like lights. And then I'm going to see what color it should kind of contrast on the background of the purple of the hat. Give or take. I'll do yellow at the bottom. This glue stick works really well for just about everything. Fun fact, a lot of people who do drag glue down their eyebrows with this purple Elmer's glue. Fun fact I learned, but yeah, so I'll just cut this and we'll glue that on the back. Okay. I think I'm gonna kind of make mock stairs. Okay. So, we have made it this far. BerriesBrain.exe is not all the way working yet. It's early. Well, it's not really early, but Oh, I screwed that up. That's not as dark as I thought. This is why we should swatch our markers, Mary Mary. You're worrying about things that do not matter. Okay. Okay, that kind of looks right. Where is my gray marker? I need gray. Oh well, we digress. What color do I want the actual house to be? We'll do light blue. It won't be much of it. I guess that's gray. Oh! That is not gray, Mary. That is dark blue. I knew somewhere in my travels I had a gray. Oh, I forgot how much Sharpies stink. There were times I lost a dream or two. Oh, that looks so bad. Don't like it. Don't like it. Oh, it'll work. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with me today while I monkey around. This does not look like a haunted house at all. Oh well. I have the Who's the Boss theme song stuck in my head for no good reason at all. Every time's lost a dream or two. Oh, Mare Bear, what do we do with ourselves? No, Mary, you lost all the beautiful lines. Why? Why? I don't like it at all. Oh, goodness. It's not that bad. You know what I do not know how to draw? A bat. No, that doesn't look right. Maybe two? That also doesn't look right. That kind of looks right. I'll do a face up here. Okay. I think we have made this as far as we can. Okay, it looks okay. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. Well, we're at the point of no return. It's either going on or it's not. So, and if I don't like it, I can always do something else with it. Then I think we need to make some bats. I think bats will help the situation immensely. Not that it's bad. It's not bad. It just... Oh, sorry. So this is what it looks like so far. Let me not tip over my tripod. I need to look up a reference for bats because I don't remember. I think we're going to put some bats on that. Not right now, but eventually. And I think that'll be done. But I kind of want to start on something else. Oh my lord, does this room need cleaned? Where even is it? Okay, well, that's a shame. So I had started a while back ago, a very long while back ago now, on a headstone. Oh, here it is. So I did this out of paper mache, and the problem with this is that. So, even though I like it, sort of, because I think we can just gray paint it and it wouldn't look bad. It just isn't structurally standing. Which is a source of aggravation for me because I don't like my crafts to not work. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to... Okay, wait a second. I am all discombobulated here. We're going to tidy up real quick so we have the right markers in the right bags and all that jazz. And then I'm going to I'm going to learn how to speak English, and then from there, I'm going to take some foam board. As you remember, the foam board we've made all sorts of neat stuff out of. And I'm going to try and cut it out and stick it together. Maybe. And then we'll glue a base. And then we'll see how that goes. because foam board is relatively inexpensive. I don't like to waste it by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm just going in like such. I have to do it off camera right this minute because oh, that's ugly. Okay. The only problem with this is it doesn't. Ugh, and my corners are done. Okay, so I'm cutting out a silhouette of this, and then I'm just gonna do it a couple more times. Maybe 3 times. I think 3 is a good. Oh, you suck. Why did you move? Oh, I'm so unhappy. Don't move. Okay. We'll do 3. The noise. Please tell me that wasn't my pop, or I'm gonna cry with my whole heart. Damn it was. Ah! Uh, oh no. How did that get shorter? Oh my lord. All we need is just a little patience. Okay. Shed a tear 'cause I'm missing you, but I'm still right to smile. All right, Mary, what glue? If I can't have you right now, I'll wait. What on earth? Okay, that's better. I've been walking the streets tonight, just trying to get it right. Okay, I think I'm gonna. Are you even plugged in? I'm gonna wait just a second and let my hot glue gun heat up, and then I'm gonna try and use that. Oh, thank you, Barry. Oh my goodness, you guys have been great. So my chat was frozen. So hi, Barry. Hi, Ben. I didn't even see you guys in here because my chat froze all the way back. Lovely. Everybody probably thinks I'm terribly rude. Oh, YouTube. I'm so sorry, guys. Don't read it. Oh, God. Yeah, it froze all the way back. Like, it had to be 20 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. I just didn't think anybody was talking. Oh, it's done me dirty like that 2 or 3 times this week. Every time I've gone live. YouTube needs to get their shit together. This is ridiculous. Excuse my French. But I mean, it's terrible. How am I supposed to grow my subscribers when people think I don't talk to them? You and Sassy are getting married? Well, I guess I have to be the flower girl. Why am I making dinosaur penis for the boys? I don't know. Oh my goodness. I'm about to retire from crafting and work on my rap career. Oh gosh, this is not working. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. How am I gonna do this so we don't end up with a fucking catastrophe? Oh, it's not even. They are not even at all. Brandon, how you doing? That's what we'll do. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, you're in New Hampshire. Nice. I have never been to New Hampshire. It's pretty, though, from the pictures I've seen. If you see my food. Okay. Don't disappoint me. We are not at the part of the day where we can handle disappointment yet. Okay, down, down. Oh my goodness. Come on, hands. Okay. Stay there. Fortunately, with hot glue, you have a couple seconds to. I doubt that very seriously, Barry, but I won't look back. It takes a lot for Mary to be like, nah, dude, I'm done with you. Okay. It almost stands. Should I try and do 4? I don't know. I feel this feels like it's firm enough, but I don't know. There's probably a better tool to cut foam board with, and I just don't have it. Oh my god. I do think if I had it like glued down, I do think it'd stand. You stop with your nonsense. I'm done with you. A Dremel? Perhaps. I think I do have a Dremel somewhere. It is hard as heck to. Well, that, and I'm using foam board from the Dollar Tree, so it's not like I'm working with high end or great material. Ow, that hurt. You suck, hot glue gun. I'm done with you. Stay. So I did pretty good at getting one corner all together, and then over here we just went way off the rails. It does. So I'll hang around. Should I do 4? You don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. Ben, you dirty bastard, you. It's gonna work. The shadow on that cardboard. Ben, honey, you're seeing penises where there's no penis. I don't know what that says about me or you, but one of us is having a problem. Shit. Mary, your mouth. I'm trying to clean up my act and be a proper lady, and it's just not working. I'm bringing shame to my family name on the internet by my sewer mouth. Although I'm sure given the choice between OnlyFans and swearing while I craft, my father would probably pick swearing while I craft. It's gonna work. Very. For real, dude. Ow. Hi, Mimi. I hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Miss Mary is attempting to make a headstone today. I really do think oh, the more I add, the more cattywampus it gets. Hmm. Oh my gosh. There. It will stand under the right conditions. No, yeah. Yeah, it'll stand. Or it'll at least lay flat on a base. You know I'm all about that base. No trouble. Mary, turn off your glue gun before you burn down the house, and Mr. Mary has your ass. It's not a nuclear bomb. It's just a headstone. I'm thinking what I can glue this to. I don't think I have any more canvas. Although canvas would make the best for like a scene. Hi, nobody. Ah. I feel so special. You know it's good when the kids like you. All right, folks, we're going to go on tour real quick. So bear with me. Ouch. Unimaginable. Okay. No truffle shuffle bin. Okay. So we're back in the chair. Got a little warm in the craft room, and of course it did because my air conditioning is off. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill somebody. But anyways, thank you for stopping in, Barry. I appreciate it. See you soon. Take care. Oof. I don't really know what I'm about to do, nobody. I just wanted to come sit in the comfy chair for a little bit. The cat's over there rolling around. Goofball. I really need to do some cleaning. but I figured I'd stay on live for a little bit this afternoon. Get the old watch hours up. Little miss, you coming up here? So, that is the plan. Ugh, now my house is hot. I understand it was probably cold this morning, but still. So, what's everyone doing this afternoon? Or evening, if for my friends on other continents. Nice to see you too, Ben. Take care. So, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me while I worked out some kinks in the craft room. I think I'm going to There was no sarcasm. I'm always glad to see you. You just assume I'm not. Do nothing. I might. I really might. But oh my goodness, my craft room is a disaster. Ben, one of these days, you're gonna bite off more than you can chew. Of course I'm happy to see you, nobody. I'm sure you have some trouble to cause somewhere, Ben. So, I was successful in most of my daily plans so far. The rest of my daily plan involves finding some bagel bites and a green slushie. So I might have to wait for Joe to come home to get said car and go find said items. Of course, bagel bites really aren't a Friday dinner. Okay. Sweet tea and funnel cake sounds fine with me. Oh, the mail's here. Mail time, mail time, mail. What is a Jaffa cake, Ben? I've never heard of it. I'll have to ask him. Thankfully, everybody in there explains stuff to me that I don't understand and isn't mean about it. They're like, oh, it's the American again. Yep, nobody. Pizza bagel bites. I don't know why I want them. I just saw a commercial, or I saw them on a nostalgia throwback video, and now I'm like, I need to have bagel bites. Of course, I have bagels, sauce and cheese. I could just make a big one. No, I want bagel bites. The frozen ones. I am delightfully absent of sophistication. Of course, I could just get mini bagels and make fresh. Nope. Still want to make a green slushy and bagel bites. I am on my last Dew Zero, and then I'm back to Diet Pepsi and unsweet tea. Oh, I'm so sad. Do, do, do. Don't know if you have to enter or not. I would make one and then just taste it and see. Because if they say they're sweet pods, they should... Sweet tea pods. They should still be sweet, I think. Who can love you like me? Nobody. All my friends say, hey, don't you know? Hello, Jason. And I try to play it all cool. If they ask, I just say there's nobody. And me, I'm nobody's fool. So, what's everybody getting into? I haven't been... You, young lady, had better stop clawing the back of my chair. You come here right now. No. Come here. Come here, kitty. I'm not angry with you, but I will be if you don't stop messing with my chair. Come here. Come here. You come here. Then don't give me Are you really giving me attitude right now? Howling like nobody loves you? Oh, duh. Oh no, I am an amateur streamer today. I am so sorry. I've had it on top messages this whole time. I've had it on top messages. My chat's frozen. Anything that can go wrong has gone wrong on this stream. Sal, how we doing, sweetheart? Doing okay. I was doing a little bit of crafting before now, but I decided to come in here and sit in my chair. Thank you, Sal. trying to look up a reference for bats. And then I think what I'm going to do on the gnome is I think I'm going to make like 3D bats so they stick out a little and kind of have them going from the bottom of the, or from like where the ghost is up through the house. Ah, I know right now you can't tell, but soon enough, maybe then you'll see different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care. That's all I remember of that song. My brother's screen name was Dodging Glances on a Train, which is a line from that song. It's Unwell by Matchbox 20. Oh dear. You do not. That's not true at all. But you know the I got what you need. Yes. Please hand me the bottle. Think I'm lonely now. I used to like that whole album, Yourself or Someone Like You. This I think. Oh? Hi, Mike. How are you? Don't you know that I got what you need? Oh no. A new bike and a bow? Nobody be nice to my mods. What color bow? Oh wow, you guys are number 2 and number 3 today. So who's number 1? He's allowed. I'm interested in what everybody has to say. Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't know. I wonder if Sass is still here. Hello, Nezuko. How are you today? I don't like them hard. I would honestly say just warm. Soft and warm. I'm glad you're doing good, Nezuko. Yeah, usually microwave. Um, I do that with Hot Pockets too when I have Hot Pockets. I eat like such a child sometimes. I have not tried Hot Pockets in the air fryer yet. I bet they're good. Yeah, I like them in the microwave. I wonder if they have the crisping tray still or not, because Hot Pockets did away with the crisping sleeve. So I wonder if Bagel Bites did away with the crisping um, tray. I got what you need. Thank you for the side emotes, friends. I do like pizza rolls a lot too. Anything pizza, I like. No, I take that back. I'm not a huge fan of like pizza flavored stuff, like say Pringles or other chips. Not a fan of pizza flavor stuff, but anything that has pizza on it or in it, that I like. Of course, I'm Italian. Cheese and sauce is a religion where I'm from, but steak with a side of steak and more steak actually sounds really good too. Of course, with my 3 steaks, I would like some french fries or tater tots. Dang, now I'm hungry. Cat, what are you baby. Come here. How do you like your steak, Mike? You know, nobody, I've never done that, but I bet it would be good. I need to get some dipping marinara sauce for the house. Pizza Hut gives you this little itty bitty marinara now. I miss the big, like, hand-sized cups of it that you used to get. They're so tiny now, it's ridiculous. Not even enough to dip a 5-pack of breadsticks. Me too, that's how I like mine. I usually eat more medium rare, but my goodness, I don't even have an intelligent topic to talk about. I have done absolutely no reading lately. Did I turn off my glue gun? Yes, I did. I'm sure I did. Thank you, sweetheart. I will when I get up. I'm pretty sure I did because I remember saying I needed to turn it off. So I think I switched it after that. Yep, I might need to drive today. Maybe I'll go on tour before the evening. I've actually never had a Gordon Ramsay frozen meal. I haven't seen them in my travels. Of course, I haven't been out so much, but huh. Well, maybe I'll do that. I would assume. I don't know. A lot of people have said, you know, Guy Fieri from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. A lot of people have said his frozen meals aren't good. But I am no authority on the matter. I haven't tried them. I have my brother getting me Berry True Moo milk because he works at the Walmart that has it in a few towns over. My local Walmart didn't have it, so nah, but he can eat, so even if you can't cook, if you eat and know good food, you should be able to make a good meal. Or put your seal of approval on a good meal. Ow. Mm. Because I don't know. If I'm putting my name on something, I'm going to make sure it's right. Because I'm not going to tarnish my name for a few dollars. Ooh, we're up to 13 likes. Yes. True, he does not. Um, oh, Dave Portnoy, I think is his name. I watch his reviews. Come here, baby. Fine, you heathen. Did he? I'm gonna have to try that. I have not, but I will find it. I need to make a couple shorts, so I'm gonna have to try some new stuff. Hi, Rigol. How are ya? Been a minute since I've seen you. It's a day. I'm doing okay. Just kind of chilling. Oh, I didn't mean to complete the poll. That stinks. I probably will do a music stream anyway, even though I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to do a music stream. It's Friday, I really should. I can do it for like an hour. Maybe two. Oh wow, it's only 1:06. I got a couple more hours of free time. Hooray! Who can love you like me? Nobody. Hello, Private Fortune. Yep, I'm having a pretty good day. All my friends sing it and try to play it all cool. No, music is nighttime. I was doing some crafts earlier in the stream and I decided to come into the living room and sit in the air conditioning, so that is what we're doing right now. So other than my random song bursts, no music today. Or no music right now. Because I have to delete all my music streams because of copyright from YouTube. So I'm just talking now. I could do karaoke. Sometimes I sing. I probably should go out in public today. What you know about love, I got what you need. So it's Friday. Who's stuck at work? Who is bored at home? Who's... Tell me the business, people. What's going on? Vam, I am not currently working outside of the home. I am a former mental health worker. But right now I am a certified home engineer, project manager for in the private sector, housewife, however you want to say it. But yeah, no, at the moment I don't work outside the home. Hopefully soon. Maybe. I actually do know how to do quite a few things. I'm not as good with, like, I know how to do, like, plumbing stuff, a good chunk of it, but I'm not as, I get nervous with, like, electrical and gas and stuff, anything that can explode. But I can take apart a toilet and put the innards back in the back. I'm pretty good with unclogging drains and stuff like that. I do know a little, like, sheetrocking, so I can, like, fix walls if I have to. But, like, sheetrock and paint and stuff, I can do that pretty well. But, yeah, anything electrical or anything that can explode makes me nervous. And I don't know a lot about cars. I can change a tire, but I know the procedure for changing my own oil, but I haven't actually done it. Because it's hard for me to get on the ground and get under a car, so that is the extent of my handiwork. Private fortune, I don't. I do know how to charge it, but like with the Freon can, and I do know sometimes it's the cabin air filter, and I can change that, but other than that, no, I don't know how. My last car didn't have air conditioning, so I rolled down the windows and did what they call 4 at 40. So I had all four of my windows rolled down most of the time. They charged car repairs have gotten so expensive, at least in my local area. Like, they want $100 an hour for labor, and it's insane. That's on my list of things I want to learn more about is car repair. But a lot of the newer a lot of the newer cars with the computers in them and all that jazz, you have to take it to like the dealership or something. VM, I haven't had lunch yet. I'm probably gonna have a Marie Callender's. I've just snacked. I had like a handful of pretzels and um a cookie, but I haven't had a proper meal yet. Um Usually for lunch I do one of those healthy steamers or Marie Callender's dinners. I do know how to cook. It's just if it's just me, I usually take the easy way out. But I actually can cook and bake. But yep, I haven't had lunch yet. Oh, it sure is private fortune. I even have a dishwasher, so I have no excuse not to clean after cooking, but I just it's the mess that does the dishes. I am just not a dishes fan. I will cook all day long if somebody will wash the dishes for me. VM, my favorite meal is probably steak with mashed potatoes and asparagus. Mid rare on the steak. And a really good dessert. Um, my favorite dessert, of course, is tiramisu because, well, I'm Italian. Or a nice cheesecake. I really like cheesecake. But in spite of that, I have never been to the Cheesecake Factory. Um, I honestly prefer homemade. My husband makes a decent steak, and I'd rather have his than out somewhere. However, there is a really good steak restaurant about an hour away from my house that I really like to go to. But that's usually like once a year kind of thing. Because it's pretty expensive. But they make a good steak. There's actually a bar that isn't too far from me that makes a good steak. Uh, Mid rare to medium. I will eat medium or well done, but it's not my favorite. But all my other meats, other than steak, I like fully cooked. But what you know about love? I actually have made mashed potatoes 3 different ways one time for Thanksgiving dinner. I have a I had a dairy-free, gluten-free, everything-free potato recipe uh, that used olive oil and rosemary. That was pretty good. I have just a regular mashed potato recipe with butter and a little bit of heavy cream and um, chives. That's really good. And then my personal favorite was I have a loaded mashed potato recipe that uses sharp cheddar cheese, bacon, sour cream. I'm forgetting the spices. Of course, everything has salt and pepper on it as a given. But my loaded, I think I did a little like Montreal steak seasoning in there. It was good. So it all depends on what you're looking for, VM. I have a couple different answers to that equation. However, there's a hash brown casserole that I really like that my mom makes. Cheese potatoes, delicious. And that actually uses think, Mary, think. Cheddar cheese soup, cream of chicken soup, and sour cream and cheddar cheese and hash browns. And that's really good. And then I think there's milk or heavy cream. Everything tastes better with heavy cream, even though it's bad for you. Hello, Jack Outdoors. VM, the only seafood I really like is shrimp. Joe, my husband, eats lots of seafood. He does the scallops and all of that stuff, lobster. I really didn't like salmon when I tried it. I don't know if it was just the place that cooked it or what, but I tried lobster for the first time last year and I really didn't like it. But I have a rule where before I say I don't like something, I at least have to try it. So I do not understand what is in my pockets right now. I knew what you meant, Jack. Oh, sorry, I'm spinning my phone everywhere. I should put it on my tripod. Bye, Jack. Have a good day. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to stay on here. I don't know. I have nothing else going on, so... And I'm quite comfortable in my chair. I got what you need. Everything you want. We about to get it on. Ooh, Jackie Blue lips of life from inside of a room. Ooh, Jackie, we're going again. I do have Discord. The Bear Den actually has its own Discord. I have not been doing much with it, so, but the channel has its own Discord. I'll have to repost the link again. I'll have to find the link. It's been a minute. You're not so dumb. But I'm in a couple different servers in Discord. I have my own, and then I go to Struthless and Gen X Talks. I haven't been in either of those rooms in a hot minute either. think today we want to have a wrap. Ramen noodles just won't do it today, I don't think. I should make myself some soup. There's this one kind of soup I really like, and I eat it all the time. No problem, Jack. Enjoy your lunch there, sir. Jacket lives a life from inside of a room. Who can love you like me? Nobody. I do like a good minestrone. However, my favorite soup that I have been on for like, I want to say a good 6 months, is Nashville Hot from, I want to say, Campbell's. It's chicken, potatoes, and a very hot broth. I do like a good chicken noodle too. That's my second choice, is chicken noodle when I don't have the Nashville Hot. I actually could make chicken soup. I never could get the darn proportions right between the vegetables and the broth. I always did too much of one and not enough of the other. But I haven't made chicken soup in a long time. Maybe I'll do that. But if I'm going out in public, my favorite soup is broccoli cheese. I actually don't have anything with my soup, usually. Unless I'm having a sandwich with it. Like, one of my all-time favorite comfort meals is chicken noodle soup with peanut butter jelly and fluff on a sandwich, marshmallow fluff. I don't have it very often because I'm not as crazy about marshmallow fluff as I used to be, but my grandma always made me that meal, so I associate that meal with comfort and happy things, so. But yep, I almost never eat my crackers with soup. Sir, don't yuck my yum. Have you tried it? But yeah, I don't really eat marshmallow fluff as much as I used to when I was a kid. But chicken noodle soup and peanut butter and jelly is good. Grilled cheese is good too. I just don't like tomato soup. I know, I'm weird. But grilled cheese and chicken noodles good. The last time I was in the hospital, they actually had pretty good food. So I hope I don't have to go back anytime soon, but if I do, the food's not bad. I really do like a good grilled cheese. I just don't like American cheese. I usually have to have Well, I don't have to have, but I prefer cheddar cheese. Actually, pepper jack's my favorite cheese on sandwich, but I don't like grilled cheese with pepper jack. I have to have cheddar. I do like TV dinners. I eat them quite a lot. I used to eat them more so when I worked, but sometimes for lunch now I still have them. But I think of all the TV dinner brands, Marie Callender's is definitely the best. Hungry Man, I don't know. They just taste more processed. No, I get a lot of like, or the Healthy Steamers brand. I get those a lot. So like they have a sauce in the bottom of the bowl, and then it's usually like rice and vegetables and meat, or noodles and vegetables and meat, and you just cook them and then put them in the sauce. I like those a lot. Or I don't mind Marie Callender's pastas like the Alfredo. It's not bad. It's not as good. Um, the Salisbury steak and the Ribicue six packs aren't bad either. I just got tired of them. There's a bunch of things that I don't like to eat anymore just because I'm tired of them. No, Soup Deep, I am not single. I am very much spoken for. But thank you for asking. When am I getting divorced? Uh, I. MC's garlic butter, steak bites, and vegetables. I haven't seen that one in my store, VM. Souk Deep, that's the question a lot of people want to know the answer to. But VM, I definitely will try that if I see it out and about. Jackie Boo. I don't know if I've seen those either. Tell me about them. Interesting. I. Ooh, Ooh, Hormel would be good. I'm trying to think what I would combine that I like. Hello again. Where did you come from? No more stress in choosing favorable than one. I think I would do like steak and potatoes and chicken Alfredo in one. Because I like both of them. Yeah, definitely. One of the restaurants I like to go to does chicken parm and they put it with pasta. Steak and pasta is just good. Ow. Man, everybody keeps talking about steak. I kind of want steak. I'm gonna have to go to the store. I do like gelato. I like Spumoni a little bit better, but gelato is pretty good. I like all sorts of frozen treats. Oh, I said Hormel's good. I like their completes. I guess they're supposed to be shelf stable so you can eat them without having to cook them. At least that's what Mr. Lettuce said. I don't know about all that, but I would have to heat them up. VM, I also like Italian ice a lot. I need to go get that. I'm gonna have to go to the store. Myself is so hungry. Well, that's what he said. I'm not sure. But it's only the completes that has eats at the end. Yes, I love Italian ice. Lemon and strawberry are my favorite. Maybe I'll change my mind from a green slush puppy to lime sherbet. 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 I don't know how to properly say that word. Winter 7. Fish and hush puppies doesn't sound bad either. I haven't had hush puppies in a hot minute. Winter's gone, spring races. Everything good needs replacing. Look up, look down, all around. Satellite. Me either. I'm still camping for a minute or 2 or 20. No pot roast today? I do VM. I kind of like the Americanized Chinese a little better. I do like a good beef and broccoli, and I like sesame chicken a lot, and General Tso's. General Tso's sometimes. I do love crab ragoons, though. Those are my favorite things. Well, that's okay. There's always tomorrow. I don't know what I want either. I want a little bit of everything, to be honest. I'm not as crazy about lo mein, to be honest. Short ribs are okay. They're not the first thing I'm gonna grab, though. I am hungry and I don't know what I want because I want everything. No, I want bagel bites and a green slushie. I like how ribs taste, but I really hate getting my hands messy. Like, I'm weird. Like, I hate having my hands messy, so I don't really like to eat handheld food. Even though your hands wash and it's not a big deal, but like ribs and chicken wings are not my favorite things to eat just because your hand stays dirty the whole time and it drives me nuts. Oh yeah, a whole rack of ribs is expensive for sure. And ribs are kind of something that if somebody's serving them to me and that's what's for dinner, I'll eat, but it's not something I would go out of my way to get. Winter's gone, spring races. I am just sacked out in this chair. I could almost take a nap. No nap today. I'm staying awake all day. Do-da, do-da. Because we're getting a green slushie and bagel bites. Oh, that's a difficult question. I like them both for different reasons. They're very different. So, um, I like Ron's stream because I'm a mod there, and so I can kind of kick people that are jerks. And I Ron's very he has a lot of good things to say, and he's very smart. And Richard's very smart, but they're both smart in completely different ways. And I don't know quite how to explain that. But I like Richard's stream too because he's very knowledgeable and it's kind of an open forum over there. So everybody just kind of, and he reads most of everyone's comments, but Ron does too. I don't know. It just depends on my mood during the day, who I like better. But if they were both on at the same time, I would switch back and forth. But I like Richard's long form content as well. Like his videos and his food reviews and stuff, and his stuff on Random Street Theater. So I guess I would say I watch Richard a little bit more. But Ron has funny shorts and he has animals. So but Richard has animals too. It just all depends. Ron's usually on between 5 and 7 Central, or some hours in between there. He's usually on every day. Exactly. I agree with you about Richard. He's honest and unabashedly him. And that's what I like about him, is even if he doesn't agree with your political views, he doesn't squash them or anything. I don't necessarily agree with all of his political views either, but I think he's, you know, what's nice about him is even if you disagree with him politically, you would still be his friend. So I think we need to get back to more of that in the country, where even if you don't agree on something, you can still be friends. I just try to not, and this is just how I conduct my channel, is I try not to do either side of the political spectrum or religion. Those are two topics that are just powder kegs, and so I'd rather not have them discussed on my channel, but that's just how I run my channel. Other people can do what they wish. That, and I don't have a broad enough knowledge of world events, of current political climates in other countries, and I don't have enough knowledge to say that, to discuss matters, so I just try not to. And where I live, things go so far one direction that if you are not in complete agreement with that direction, you get a lot of hate. So I don't discuss politics at all. Like, I haven't even told my husband who I voted for last election. That's how much I don't discuss politics. But regardless of who is in office, even if I didn't vote for them, I want them to do a good job. And I want them to lead and guide the country. And, I pray for their success regardless of whether I put them in there or not. My husband is very much a liberal. He was born and raised in Buffalo, New York, and so he's very much a liberal. And we disagree quite a bit. Now, but I am. But I also live in such a place that I don't dare say that. So it's interesting in my family because I think we're honestly divided right down the middle, where half of us go one way, half of us go another. But the half that goes more conservative isn't the vocal half. I'm very much live and let live. Um, as long as whatever you're doing doesn't affect my bubble, I don't care what anybody does. But when you start getting into my bubble, then we have a problem. And I disagree with people that say this is a terrible country. How can you say that when you have the liberty to get on the internet and say anything you want to? You don't have that right in other countries. In the United Kingdom, they will arrest you for something you say on the internet. You absolutely can get in trouble for things you say. So just that alone, we're doing better than 70% of the world. Um, that's a tough question. I would say economically, they represent my interests the best. So, economically and socially, I lean a little more towards the middle than the conservative route, but there is also a line. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but socially, I lean more towards the middle, where I'm kind of just whatever people do in their own home, I don't think the government should regulate. Like, so, and I want less of the government in my day to day affairs, if that makes any sense. Like, I I am for less government involvement in our daily lives, but also, politically, this is not a discussion I would have. Um, I think there are underlying mental health issues that aren't being addressed, and I don't. I think this is going to sound crazy, but I think a club I went to in Charlotte in college handled the situation as in a proper way. Their issue was you can dress however you want to, but you go to the bathroom in the gender you were born in. And I think that kind of still needs to be, that kind of still needs to happen. Other than that, they're the same as anybody else. What they do is their business. It doesn't affect my life in the least. But I do think, I'm not sure all the way my opinion on it and where the government involvement needs to be and needs to what have you. Like, for example, I don't have a problem with their, I don't know. In 10,000 years, when they dig up our bones, they're going to be able to look at your anatomy and tell what you were. And that's what they're going to go by. What you lived as isn't going to matter. But But I really do think that I think the mental health aspect is the thing that everybody's missing that isn't being addressed. And I think there needs to be extensive counseling before you undergo that type of surgery. Like, as an example, I had a hysterectomy due to medical issues. And I had to go through a lot of steps to get that done. I mean, I had a consultation with my primary doctor, with my gynecologist, and we had the conversations of what impact that would have, on your fertility going forward and so on. And I think at the very least, those conversations need to be had before gender reassignment surgery, because it's not something you can undo very easily. You're going to have lifelong repercussions. You can't go down that road and change your mind and then have things go right back to the way they were. They're not going to be. But I think there's mental health issues at the root cause of a lot of problems in the United States. And I think once that gets proper focus and addressing, I think a lot of issues will change. I think addiction would change a lot. I think homelessness would greatly be affected if people addressed mental health issues, but it's very taboo. People treat your mind and body like they're not in the same thing, Like, it's like, oh, your brain's totally separate. Well, what do you think is running your bodies? Like, if your brain gets sick, it should be treated the same as if you have a cold. Because it happens. There's so much we don't know about mental health and about how our brain works. I absolutely do not think. I have a problem with some people saying their young children are trans, because I really think that's a parental ideation. I don't think that's the child's individuality coming out. And I don't think you should be allowed to make life altering decisions as a child. And I absolutely don't agree with puberty blockers or surgery as children. I don't. I think you should be able to dress however you want to, but before you have top and bottom surgery, I think you need to have counseling. I agree, Private Fortune. Because honestly, it's a form of self harm. If you want to chop off your organs, that's you wanting to harm yourself. So we need to address the why of that. And I also think that I think a lot of people do things just for attention and just to be different. But what they don't realize is it's making them all more the same. I mean, I think all people are worthy of love and acceptance. But I also think, and I think every person should be treated equally under our government, because that's what the country was formed on, is equal treatment. But I also don't think anybody's being treated unequally at the moment either. And I think, and I know, but you can't say that, because then people are like, well, look at your white privilege, Mary. You don't understand the struggles of everyone else. But it's not illegal to be a different race. It's not illegal to be trans. We all have the same rights. Now, in certain areas of the country, are things carried out differently than I'm familiar with? Probably. But I know here in Western New York, you are free to be anything that you are. Nobody's getting rounded up in camps where I live. You know? I think a lot of people need to get off the internet and touch grass. I know that's kind of ironic, me saying that on a live stream right now, but sorry about that, guys. I know I buffered for a second. But anyway, that's Miss Mary's opinions on life. I personally know people that are trans, and a lot of them are mentally ill and haven't addressed it, and they kind of use the trans thing to hide from the trouble in their life. It's a form of dissociation, which is a whole other essay, but SAESSAY, not essay as in essay. But anyways, that is my soapbox for the day. Hello, Lofi. How are you today, honey? But anyways, guys, I thank you all for hanging out at the Bear Den today. I will probably see you this evening for a music live stream, but I'm going to get off for right now. So thank you for dropping by the Bear Den. Bye, guys.